It is Monday, and you know what that means. It is time for another round of Monday Morning Quarterback.
And here to catch us up on what we need to know from the weekend is our own Mike Muse. Good to see you, friend.
What's up? Good to see you.
So we are talking about this quiet luxury trend. It kind of comes off of Succession being such a popular show. Break this down for us.
Even DeMarco, over the weekend at brunch, my friends would not let up on Succession. It still has a stronghold on society. And what kept coming up was this idea of how they define like the Succession effect. It's all about having really expensive moments or really expensive items, but keeping it very low and minimal and not making it seem like it's rich or it's expensive. If you take, for example, the Kendall Rory's Laura Piana baseball cap. That was a $500 baseball cap. What? And when you look at that, you would have never guessed that it was a $500 baseball cap. And it's almost like it's for those who know, right? Like if you know, you know. I don't want to seem too flashy, but if you're rich like me, then you recognize just how rich that I am, right? And then you think about the everyday man wearing a Brunello, Cucinelli, or Laura Piana dress coat or dress suit is paired with $1,500 sneakers. But the sneakers look worn. There's no fancy logo on it. There's not really fancy.
That's the end thing now, yeah.
It is more about the minimalism effect, which goes opposite to where normally when somebody's more flashy, they're kind of looked down upon, right? They're looked down upon that as show-offs, right? You always see this narrative, you know, rich people wear khakis and t-shirts. You need to have that rich mindset. Meanwhile, baseball cap for $500, right? But if you think about like what is quiet luxury, kind of like what does it mean? It means things like minimalism, right? It means thoughtful shopping habits. In particular, look at climate. There's this trend now going against fast fashion because of how much it does to our environment. So people think like that consciously. Focusing on investment pieces, having like one standout moment versus another, and focusing on experiences rather than things. So the question is, do you guys have quiet luxury moments?
I mean, just a little bit every once in a while, but what does this mean to everyday people? I know a lot of people who can't pay $500 for a baseball cap.
Yeah, and so what that means is we look at these television series and shows in terms of escapism, right? Like wanting to have voyeurism, but we too can have our own quiet luxury moments. For me, it's having an extra shot of espresso in my Starbucks cup. It doesn't have to mean a $500 baseball cap. And then what we're seeing too is people want to invest on like travel. And so when they're traveling, they want to go to places that are just not these brand name hotels that we're so used to, but they're thinking about doing things off the beaten path, like the Amangari Resort, right? Or it's nice to stay at a boutique hotel versus staying at a large chain that's typically known as expensive moments. When you think about restaurants and dining, it's no longer about these flashy Instagram walls, but it's more about cozy, intimate moments. And if you look at Instagram, the trend right now is in food. So many Instagram influencers are really focusing on quality ingredients that you can cook for your families at home, which makes it kind of luxe experience, but on a budget as well, right? In particular, as we're thinking about moments of, you know, the treat yourself phrase that we're seeing right now on social media, and like self-care. So these are all self-care moments and treat yourself moments that you have to make yourself feel good, just one moment at a time.
You can look the part and still have money in your pocket.
You can still have money in your pocket. So maybe those beat up sneakers, the question is, are they dirty? Do I need a new pair, or am I just rich?
I just like the people aren't wearing the label. I mean, I like flashy. I'm not going to pretend like I don't. But like, I also like people just are not wearing labels everywhere. So it's more attainable for everyone to kind of have that look, whatever it is.
It is. It kind of evens the playing field, which is the importance of sometimes thinking about school districts. They have like uniform policy, right? So to create this uniformity so that people aren't wearing the flashy logos to make other students feel intimidated. But now we look at this minimalism look. You never know, right, what a person's socioeconomic status is. So I think quiet luxury is kind of even the playing field in so many cases and places.
All right, Mike, always good to see you, and we'll see you for the next Monday Morning Quarterback.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.